Welcome to Sunshine Cathedral's Queer God Squad. It's Tuesday, April 15th. I am Bishop Darwell Watkins, the Senior Minister of the Sunshine Cathedral. With me today is Bishop Robert Griffin and Reverend Kevin Tisdall. We are the Queer God Squad. Visit sunshinecathedral.org to learn more about our progressive faith community and how you can be a part of it no matter where you live in the world. Watch our streaming programs, ask for prayer, make donations, and follow us on social media. We'd love to have you as part of our community regardless of your location. And if you live in South Florida, be sure to check out the Sunshine Cathedral Center for the Performing Arts, offering entertainment for the LGBTQ+ community to benefit the LGBTQ+ community. Queer God Squad was created by Hotspots Happening Out to support our mission to explore the value of faith in the LGBTQ community. There is no streaming TV show like this in the entire world. In 2025, we're celebrating the 40th anniversary of Hotspots Magazine, the 5th anniversary of Queer News Tonight, with nearly 10,000 stories and 10 million views in 2024. We will produce the 25th anniversary of Stonewall Pride Parade and Festival on June 14th, Pride Fete Diversity Pride in August, and Pride Fort Lauderdale next February. We are the largest nonprofit LGBTQ media organization in America, and we encourage you to support our mission to inform, entertain, and educate our community and allies. If you enjoyed the Queer God Squad, please share this or other episodes with your friends, family, and social media communities.
This is the Sunshine Cathedral Perspective. Discriminating against same-sex couples backfires in Long Beach, Mississippi. Darwell's Happiness Café in Long Beach, Mississippi promoted itself as offering, quote, real food for real people, end quote. In one promotion, they offered free food to couples, making it clear that only heterosexual couples could benefit from the offer. There was a sizable backlash, but the owners initially defended their position, saying they were conservative Trump supporters and they too had a right to do business according to their values. LGBTQ+ group criticized the promotion, and some couples called for a boycott of the restaurant. And the owners later retracted their controversial offer and issued an apology, saying they never intended to offend anyone. Read my silence. But surely they knew that same gender-loving couples would be offended, and at least some of their loved ones and allies would take offense. Did they not consider queer couples and their friends and families to be, quote, someone, end quote? Are LGBTQ+ people so invisible to them, or some so much less than human to them, that they honestly never considered deliberately discriminating against them would be hurtful? In any case, the community showed that when we raise our voices and speak up for what is right, change does sometimes occur. Well done, LGBTQ folks in Long Beach, Mississippi. Keep living out loud and confronting oppression wherever and whenever it occurs.
Yeah.
Yay for the LGBT, but really, y'all, really, restaurant owners, really. I'm sorry y'all had to be schooled like that, but that you would not think that this promotion would not offend somebody. And I'm going to even say probably some allies in the community as well. That would not offend people, maybe people in your family, people in your friend circle, allies, just to take that kind of staunch conservative approach. We only want these type of families.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that it turned out the way that it did. And in some cases, it may not have gone as well as it did go. But I'm proud of the LGBT community for standing up. And I think they stood up not only just for their voice also, but for others who probably could not stand up for and say, this is wrong.
Yeah.
And as we know, sometimes when those protests have happened, businesses have been closed with this type of behavior. But I'm sure dollars spoke more volumes than their conservative position of wanting to do what they felt that Trump would have them to do.
Yes. Right. Mississippi they've got a long, unfortunate history of
Stuff.
Of the wrong side of justice issues around people's humanity and civil rights and that sort of thing. And it's certainly a red state and all of that and part of the Bible Belt and all. But what is encouraging to me is that once again we see that your voice is powerful. the pen is more powerful than the sword or whatever. That your voice, when people say, okay, yeah, you say this and you do this and you write this, but what are you really going to do about it? You're doing something.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing something. It may or may not work, and it may or may not be the only thing that can be done. But do not minimize your voice, and don't let anyone else do it. If you're speaking up, you are doing something important. You are contributing to a movement that can and ultimately will make a change. It'll make a difference. So, yes, some people can give $1 million, and some people can spend every moment of the day on picket lines and doing hunger fasts, and some people can go to D.C. and argue with their congressperson, in the office or whatever. So, yes, all kinds of things can happen. But if all you can do, or if the most you can do, if the best you can do is say something, don't not do that. Speak up. And if enough of us speak up often enough, that's a lot of power. Words matter. Your voice matters, your presence matters, and when you speak up, maybe not always, and maybe sometimes not quickly, but when we all speak up, we do see that it makes a difference.
I'd have loved to have been around this group when they decided to be ugly. They forget that everything has a consequence. Mm-hmm. Everything has a plus and a minus. And just because you thought you were being cute, just because you thought you were doing something really silly and nobody would ever find out, if you do it, somebody's going to see it. And thankfully, somebody else is going to call you out for it. Your ugliness was deliberate. Your ugliness was pre-planned. Your ugliness was going to do just what you wanted Daddy Donald to see. Daddy Donald doesn't give a damn about you, number one. Couldn't give a fart whatever you do. Your neighbors, however, your neighbors are paying attention to you, and your neighbors have called you out and said, this is not the way to do things. So thank you to everyone in that beautiful city in Mississippi who did the right thing.
And I just need to throw this out there. In addition to voices and action, gay dollars do matter.
Oh gosh, I've been telling people
gay
that
dollars
forever.
do matter. Where you put your money does matter. So just be mindful about how you support what you support with your dollars.
Yeah,
exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah, don't support your own oppression. Do not finance. Don't bankroll your own oppression, and do reward people who are on your side, who are allies, and who are doing the right thing. So yeah, that's another easy thing. Speak up and spend wisely, and vote. For Christ's sake, vote every time. These are the things we can do and always do and must do. And, Robert and I are, this is Mississippi. Robert is from Alabama. I am from Arkansas. We can bear witness and we were born in the 60s, and so was Kevin. It was the 1860s, but we were all born. But no, when all of the civil rights turmoil and what have you. So as a kid, Kevin saw that. We were born in the middle of all that, Robert and I, and grew up and where a lot of that was happening. Of course, we're inner city, urban areas all over, but then the rural South, writ large. And so we can bear witness to this is in the water, it's in the air. And what's different than what used to be is that there are now people who will speak up, even if they know it's a losing battle, even if they know there's almost no way I can make a difference, and they're doing it anyway and making a difference. Wait, I thought that was impossible, but look, some hearts and minds are changing, or some policies are changing, and just because I said something.
Yeah.
So don't diminish the power of saying something. Well, that's today with the Queer God Squad.
Before we go, we want to invite you to join Sunshine Cathedral on a wonderful trip experience and help our mission for our community. Join us on the Florida AIDS Walk Pride Cruise. This unique 3-day cruise will sail from Miami on the $1 billion and ultra-deluxe 170,000-ton MSC Seascape on November 2nd, 2025. The cruise is for the Florida AIDS Walk. Your participation helps 13 vital beneficiaries in our community. The cruise is an incredible value starting at just $199 and is also a fundraiser for the Sunshine Cathedral. Parties, special events, and more aboard, including a special unlimited beverage and open bar with Wi-Fi for all 3 days for just $68. We invite you to join us on this amazing cruise for fun, this vital cruise for good.
Thank you for joining the Queer Squad today. We are here daily at 3 p.m. to have some fun and to discuss what our LGBTQ community is talking about. Sunshine Cathedral is the world's leading progressive queer church. Progressive, queer, and God are words that naturally should go together. Remember that we are all in this together.
Also remember that you are God's miracle, not God's mistake. Until next time, we are the Queer God Squad. Goodbye.